I was talking with my advisor, right? She's probably like in her 50s or something. Yeah, she's like 50 something. But yeah, she was just like basically like reflecting on like dating back in the 80s and like how she met her husband and whatnot. And I'm not gonna lie, I was so jealous. Like I was so jealous about how it used to be like super exciting. Like like how you can be so excited to just to like get to know somebody or just going out with somebody for like drinks or like just do the normal stuff. But yeah, she was just like reflecting on the time when she was in college and how she met her husband. Like it was so refreshing to hear because I mean we don't get that good, like we don't get those good stories anymore, like never. It's always some crazy dating stories out there, some crazy dating experiences. But I'm talking about dating in the 80s compared to Gen Z dating or dating in this modern day, like social media, Hinge, Tinder, Instagram, TikTok, and so many other places y'all probably meet. But anyways, long story short, uh, she was in college and she's from Houston. She's from Houston, and then her husband is from Kansas, like small town Kansas. I'm talking about like country, like he's country boy, sweet and country. But anyways, he what was it called? I forgot the platform though, but she told me that he basically hit the DMs, right? He hit the DMs, they started talking, but they had an age difference. Like so like the age gap was so crazy. Not like super crazy, but like how, like modern day you're dating somebody that's like let's say 6, 8 years, older than you. You're considered to be, if you're younger, you're considered to be dating a what? You know the word. I don't mean to be offensive in any way, but yeah, you already know what what I was trying to say. But yeah, so yeah, he heated her up and then started talking, and like everybody, like she was telling me, like everybody was so excited, like so surprised that he was actually talking to somebody, and they even thought like she was fake or something like that. But yeah, they kept on talking. You flew out of Houston to meet her, and then yeah, she just told me like she wasn't expecting too much. You know what I'm saying? This is like, you know, this is just like another date, I guess, for her. But I mean, she was bad. That's what she said. She was bad back in the days, but yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, that's what she told me. That's what she told me. She was bad, right? So he flies out of Houston to meet her up, and then she just told me that she had the best day she'd ever been to. Like she was taken out. He had so much chivalry. He was so kind. Opened the doors, paid for the meals. You know, did almost everything that you might consider being a gentleman, right? So fast forward, kept talking. Relationship stuff is going good. He gets to meet the parents, ask the parents for their daughter's hand in marriage, and he gets the blessing and whatnot, and boom, like decades later, they have a beautiful family. Like they have one of the like best families that I've met so far, right? So that story, like it just struck something in me. I ain't gonna lie, because to think about it, like you know you don't hear so like stories like that in like modern day dating for real, because everybody's on TikTok, everybody's on Instagram, and everybody want their relationship to look like what they see on social media. And everybody probably got gazillions of options, that they go on a day to day. They don't feel like they just get the littlest ick just to say like, this guy is probably not the one. He's not the 6'2", guy that I'm looking for. He's not tall, dark, and handsome. He's that type of stuff. That type of stuff. And then boom, to the next person, and then it goes on and on and on. But like, I'm talking about like experiences that my colleagues, or like that I hear from like other men, so I just feel like this generation of men, not this generation only, but I'm talking about even millennials or like other generations, how they're like resorting to just like, personal, peace, they're just holding back themselves. They're just like choosing peace over the madness, like you already know what's going on in this society, honestly, when it comes to dating. But yeah. So I did ask her though, like, so what are we doing wrong? And that was the answer. She was just like social media. Everybody's got so many options. Not like it's a bad thing to have options. It's not a bad thing, but it's just that people are like playing Monopoly. It's not Monopoly, but it's just like you get to go on dates with men just to have a free meal, or like, like I be hearing some crazy stories of like how people go out on dates and just, after that, I mean, it's not even that they didn't like the person. They probably did not even feel, or maybe they did, but after that, they just, okay, I'm about to go meet the next person because my DMs are like blowing up. But you know what she told me though? She was like, for somebody that likes you, right, or somebody that wants to reciprocate energy, or the right person, is going to be easy. It's going to be one of the most easiest and fulfilling things you're going to experience, because it's not going to feel like you're chasing. You're not going to be chasing. It's going to feel more like you're pursuing somebody, like pursuing and chasing is two different things. Chasing, you text them like, hey, good morning, how's your morning going, or have a great day at work, or whatnot, and then get a reply 8 hours later. Like, that is chasing. That is, I mean, yeah, we'd be at work, like everybody be busy and all of that, but I mean, just a little text, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm about to get busy at work, my day's going good, I hope you have a great day. You know what I'm saying? But pursuing, you kind of get to have, those little texts, those little check-ins, just to see how everything is going, even though, people don't have enough time, they just kind of like squeeze in, or, just having somebody do things that are intentional, you see like energy, like that's getting reciprocated. So that's what she told me. That's how it would feel to, to have the right person. Like when the right person comes, that's how you should feel. And then yeah, I did agree with her. I did agree, because I feel like most men right now, they just like chase, bro. I mean, yeah, there's a good number of men that are getting to realize, and like, realize their worth, choose their peace more than just doing things that would just like um, jeopardize their mental health, or their emotions, finances, and whatnot, and wasting their time, you know. So, which is a great thing. I think it's a good thing for men, And I discourage anybody that's, chasing, because imagine that you're chasing somebody and not focusing on like how you can take care of yourself, your mental health, and all that energy, all that money, all that time, and just save it for the right person. Because imagine you exhausted all of that, and then the right person comes, and then now you cannot offer what you were supposed to be offering to the right person, so that creates, you know now you see how you cannot really just be chasing. You get what I'm saying? So that's a good thing. And I think that, you know, relationships should be an easy thing. I think like love should be an easy thing. I like you, you like me. Let's see how we can, just like have a great time, just relax, slip on a movie. Like, no, I'm lying. But yeah, go out to the park, or, see the new Spider-Man movie, or just do something that y'all like. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't have to be like Yeah, they gotta be like 6'2". Well, preferences are good, but like, man, it's getting crazy out there. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. Social media, it just it just ruined everything, to be honest, because everybody wants their relationship to sound like what that one influencer was talking about, that one, Instagram couple be doing, or all that stuff is superficial. Like, it's not even real. And then we get people, wanting to have those type of things in real life. So yeah, I hope you know, y'all could relate to something, to some of the things that I was saying. But yeah, until next time, peace.